Hello guys, how are you doing? Today I'm very happy to be able to communicate with you guys and to still teach you. And I hope that you are enjoying your time at home, and also you are going to enjoy this class. And today it will be a review. It will be a review because last time I noticed that some of you were having some difficulties with um, the meaning of algebra, variable, and algebraic expression. And today let's review starting from the start. And prior to the eighth grade, we were dealing with numbers, only numbers. It was arithmetics. Okay, if for instance we had an expression like this, we could have said that 4 plus 9 is 13. And we know that arithmetic is dealing with mathematical expression, with numbers, with operations like multiplication, addition, division. But why the need of algebra? Let's say that I have some money in my pocket, but you don't know how much I have. But I want to divide that money in a way that if I have four people with me and I want all of them to have the same amount of money. But do I know what I have? No, but I know how many people I want to share my money with. And this is where algebra comes. This is the use of algebra. Since I don't know the amount of money, then this is an unknown value. Arithmetic can't deal with unknown value because I need to know the exact value. For instance, for arithmetic, I should say, okay, if I have $100 and I want to share it with four people, then each one of them will obtain something like $25. Then this is arithmetic. I know the amount and I know how many people I will share it with, and I know the result, which is my quotient. But remember that I have a certain amount of money, which is X. This is what is unknown, but I know I need to share it with four people. Then it means that this is a general conclusion because algebra allows us to bring general conclusion. Since I don't know the amount of money, I can say then X, my unknown, will be shared with four people equally. Then the unknown value, what you don't know in algebra is called a variable. A variable, it's what you don't know. It can vary. It can be any letter. This is what algebra allows us to do, deal with letters as well as numbers and operator. Then we can come with this definition and difference at the same time. We can say that an expression, an arithmetic expression is a combination of numbers, operation symbols, and yeah, that's it. This is what we call an arithmetic expression. As an example, we can say that we have 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9. And we can also have something like 5 multiplied by 8, as well as negative 9 plus negative 13. These are all arithmetic expression, or if you don't want to say arithmetic expression, you can also say mathematical expression, where we deal only with numbers and operation symbols. But what about an algebraic expression? Remember that we said that an algebraic expression, algebra deals with known numerical value like x letters because they represent unknown values. And then you can have an idea. We can say that an algebraic expression is the combination of variables which are letters or any symbols like a square. It can be a square, a star, whatever you want, and numbers and operation symbols. This is it. You see, this is the difference between mathematical expression and algebraic expression. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take some example, and we will be explaining them later. Then let's say that we have something like 2p plus 5 is equal to something like 8, or we say 3x, or maybe we can have something like 7n minus 9. These are all algebraic expression because here we have 2, which is a number, 5, which is a number, and we also have 8, which is another number. And we have the plus sign, which is an operation symbol, and we also have the equal sign, which is also an operation symbol. Then we say we have an algebraic expression. The presence of the p sign determine this because this is a variable, an unknown value, which means that I have 2 or I have double a value, an unknown value. It is the same for this expression here where we have 3x, which is we have 3 of an unknown value. It can be money, it can be any value, x can be any value, it can be 7. What if is 5, for instance? Then 3x would be something like 3 multiplied by 5, which would be something like 15. Okay, then let's talk about the variable. Then since we said what is an arithmetic expression, we make the difference between an arithmetic expression and and algebraic expression. And we said that algebraic expression uses what we call variables. Then what is a variable? Then we say that a variable can be a letter or any symbols like a square, a star, a triangle, and it represents an unknown value. Whenever you don't know a value, whenever you don't know the amount of something, whenever you don't know the amount of money someone have, you don't know how many cars I have in my house. It can be even 0, 1, 7. Whenever you don't know, we use a letter or any symbols that can be called a variable. Why? Because it can vary. It can vary. It can be anything. Let's take this as an example. Let's say that here we have the number of pizza slices that Billy eats per day. For instance, the first day Billy ate 2 pizza slices, the second day 3 pizza slices, the third day 1 pizza slice, and the fourth day 4 pizza slices. And we notice that 1 pizza slice costs 45 goods. You see? And here we have the same situation as the first column. This is the amount of pizza slices that Billy ate every day. Then 2, 3, 1, 4. And then here, this is the total cost of pizza slices. That means if Billy ate 2 pizza slices the first day, when we do 45 goods multiplied by 2 pizza slices, a Billy spent 90 goods to eat 2 pizza slices. The third day, 135 goods to eat 3 pizza slices. And the third day, 45 goods to eat 1 pizza slice, and so on. Then for the fourth day, it is 180 goods. But let me ask you one question. Let's look at those four columns. Which one varies the most? You don't need to look at the cost of the pizza slices, because the those cost varies depending on the third or the first columns. Then if you look at this table, you will notice that the amount of pizza slices that Billy eats every day changes. They varies. Then what if you want to write a general expression that can translate the situation for any case, or for it that can represent any situation? Because here we have for 2, 3, 1, 4. What if it was 10, 100? If we say something like 45 multiplied by 2 is equal to 90. 2 is the amount of pizza. 2 is the amount of pizza that Billy ate the first day. And we have 45 is the price of a pizza slice. And then when you have the 90 is the cost of both of the pizza slices. Then what if I want to express what Billy ate or what Billy spent the third day? Then, if we go back to our table, we will see that the third day Billy ate 1 pizza slice. Then our situation will be expressed like this. It will be 45, which is the price of 1 pizza slice, multiplied by the amount of pizza slice that Billy ate, which is 1. Then when we do 45 times 1, which is 45. Then these are arithmetic expression. Then for each day, I need to represent the situation using the number. If I have 100 days, I will have to write 100 expressions. But we don't want to do it like that. We want a general expression that can say that whatever the amount of pizza slice that Billy eat, it can be represented here by a variable, because this is unknown. Then we can say we will, since we have pizza slice, then we will replace the number of pizza slice that Billy ate by a letter. It can be any letter. Then let's say that it will be S, or it can be P for pizza slice. It can be a star. It can be a star, or it can be a square, whatever we want. Then we can say this is 45 multiplied by P. This is it. This is our situation. We just expressed it. And what if they say, oh, okay, I know that Billy spent 90 goods for eating pizza, but I don't know how many pizza slices he ate, but I only know that he spent 90 goods. Then this is our situation, which is 45, which is the price of a pizza slice, multiplied by P, the number of pizza slices that he ate, is equal to 90 goods. The 90 goods is spent for it. Then when we do our multiplication, we will obtain something like 45p is equal to 9d. This is our situation. Now, at any time, they can say, oh, okay, I know that today Billy ate 10 pizza slices. Then we know the general situation. We know the general situation, which is 45p. Since Billy spent ate 10 pizza slices, we need to know for how much money he bought them. We can say this is 45, the price of a pizza slice, multiplied. You remember, whenever I put the parentheses, that means this is a multiplication by 10. Multiplied by 10 is equal to what? We say 45 multiplied by 10. We just add 10 after 5, which is 450 goods. Okay, and this is it, guys. This is the objective of algebra. Algebra allows us um, uh, to express a sum, a product, or a quotient based on an unknown value. It allows us to express a general idea. You see, a general conclusion, because we know that for the first day he ate 2 slices, the third day 3 slices, the second day 3 slices, the third day 1 slice, the fourth day 4 or 5 slices. If we had to express each one of them using arithmetic expression, we would have 4 lines. We would do it for every single one of them. But since those value, the number or the amount of pizza slices he ate every day change or varies, then we use variables, which is an element or the fundamental element of algebra. Then let's do one exercise. Then I will give you some work to do. Okay. Let's say that we have to evaluate some expression. They ask us to evaluate. Hmm. This is funny, guys, right? I am writing using my mouse. It's not good at all, but let's do it anyway. And this is a U, okay, guys? Evaluate each expression. Something like that. Each expression. This is it, guys. I know what you will say. You will say that I'm learning how to write. Okay, no problem, since we can understand. And let's say that let the x equal to 20. This is the value of x, guys. 20. Voila. Okay. And for a, we have something like x plus 9. For b, we have something like x minus 7. Then let's solve it. Solution like this. Okay, we know that x is equal to 20. This is what they said. So what we have to do in order to evaluate our expression, we are going to change x to 20 because 20 is the value of x. But x could be any value. But now they told us this, they precise that x is 20. So we say x plus 9 is equal to, we substitute x to 20, which is 20 plus 9. Then when we do 20 plus 9, this is 29. This is it. And for b, we have x minus 7. We know that x is equal to 20. It will be something like 20 minus 7, which is equal to 13. Here it is, guys. Then what if x was equal to 5 or to 30, something like 30? In that case, instead of 20, we would have something like we would have something like we would have something like 30, because x here is equal to 30. It would be 30 plus 9, which is equal to 39. And for this one, we would have, instead of 20, because our x is equal to 30, remember 30, here it is, yeah, 30, remember it. Then we would have 30 minus 7 is equal to 13. Oh, sorry, to 23. Here it is, 23. Okay, guys, it was a pleasure to teach you today, and I hope you enjoy the class and you do the exercises. Then see you soon. Bye bye.